Most people think lions are the kings of big cats, but the real heavyweight champion is the tiger. Bigger, stronger, and far more solitary. Tigers are built for a completely different kind of dominance. An adult male weighs over 600 pounds, with muscles packed into a body that moves like liquid through the forest. Unlike lions, they don't rely on a pride to hunt. A tiger lives and kills alone, which means every meal is earned by patience and precision. What makes them terrifying is how they use that size. Tigers can bring down prey 10 times heavier than themselves, from water buffalo to gaur, using a single tactic. They stalk in silence, wait for the perfect opening, then go for the throat or the spine, with a bite strong enough to end the fight in seconds. Some sneaky bastards, if you ask me. And while lions dominate open savannas, tigers rule dense forests and jungles where stealth is everything, which makes them the real kings of the jungle. They can vanish into the vegetation without a sound, and most animals never know a tiger is even there until it's already too late. But don't get it twisted. Tigers aren't just mindless killing machines. They're basically the James Bond of the animal kingdom. They're curious, clever, and surprisingly patient. A tiger will sometimes spend hours, like actual hours, tracking a single deer or boar, figuring out the exact angle, the perfect moment to strike. And if it fails, no problem. They're not embarrassed. They just try again and again and again. Persistence is their superpower. And when they do strike, it's poetry in motion. They don't just run at their prey like an overeager kid on a sugar rush. No, a tiger inches closer, pausing like it's deciding which snack to grab first. Every step is calculated, like a furry shadow auditioning for a ninja movie. Then, in a blur of muscles and pure confidence, they pounce. And honestly, it's terrifyingly elegant. But let's get more into their physical side that lets them hunt that easily. Tigers are not just big cats. They are absolute units. A male usually goes over 600 pounds, and it is all dense muscle packed into a body that still moves smooth and quiet. Their shoulders and forelimbs are built for grabbing and holding and dragging prey that can be twice their size. All that power and skill only matters if they have a place to use it. They live alone and rule over huge territories that they patrol constantly. Every tree and scent mark tells them where they are and who else is around. Their life is completely on their own terms, and they know it. The thing is, when males meet each other, it gets brutal. Every male wants a territory big enough to hunt and attract females. So when two males cross paths, it is not a casual hello. First comes the standoff. They circle and make themselves look as big as possible. Their tails twitch, and you can feel the tension even from a distance. Most of the time, one will back down before it goes too far, because they both know a serious fight can leave them injured or even dead. But if neither wants to give up, that is when it turns into chaos. Two 600-pound cats exploding into each other is one of the most violent things you can see in nature, especially with that heart-stopping roar. A tiger roar hits your chest and makes your whole body tense. It can carry almost 2 miles through thick jungle, letting the tiger claim an entire valley without ever showing its face. It's even a scientific fact that the low frequency of a tiger roar can actually mess with the body of anything that hears it, making prey freeze for a split second. That tiny hesitation is all the tiger needs to close the distance and end the hunt. I mean, if that isn't aura, then I don't know what is. Now, by all that power, your only option to escape should be to go into the water. You know, since they're big cats, right? Not even close. Tigers love water. They'll swim across rivers, dive into lakes, and even chase prey through swamps without hesitation. They use water to cool off in the heat and sometimes just to play. They're powerful swimmers, able to cross several miles of river in a single stretch, and they do it with the same patience and stealth they use on land. Most cats hate getting wet, but for tigers, it's like a second home. I mean, imagine being an animal that's supposed to have a weakness but turns it into a hunting ground. And that's not even all. Their communication is almost the most fascinating thing about them. They've got an entire language of their own. They mark their territory with scent, scratching trees or rubbing their faces against things, leaving invisible messages for other tigers. Think of it like nature's Instagram. I was here. Don't mess with me. Then there's the vocal side. Beyond the famous roar, they have growls, chuffing sounds, and even purr-like noises when they're relaxed. Mothers use soft calls to keep cubs close, while adults send warnings across the forest that another tiger is nearby. Each sound has a meaning, a bit like a secret code only tigers fully understand. And in behavior, they're surprisingly relatable. That same playfulness and curiosity you see in house cats is part of their communication, too. Playing isn't just fun, it's practice, learning, and even a way to send subtle signals. That's the tiger for you. Biggest, baddest cat on the planet. Let me know what animal I should cover next. And if you manage to stay till the end, you should most likely subscribe.